So our physicians come from all different areas, and oftentimes we're acquiring practices. So you have people coming in with experience of lots of different systems and lots of different ideas about how things can be done. And what was been nice with Quippe is kind of unified them in their love of a documentation system. So with it being a web-based HTML system, this is something they're used to seeing, and it feels very familiar to them.
Quippe is easy to use, and it doesn't frighten doctors away. Very often when you have a templated kind of EHR format, the architectural density of the template makes people repulse back. Quippe has a very streamlined interface that does not frighten people and makes them feel like they can easily get their information in there in a way that is not technical.
So it's very easy to learn. I mean, it's a matter of learning how to just open it, pretty much. Once you're in the note, it's extremely user-friendly and intuitive, which is somewhat rare amongst electronic medical records and note-writing tools, where you can learn it within minutes.
What Quippe does is provide the physicians templates on the fly. So the physician doesn't have to focus on the templates, he can focus on the patient, he can focus on the patient's problems, and he doesn't have to wish that the patient's problems fitted exactly the template, because they never do that. Quippe allows us and our physicians to be flexible, to change as the patient changes.
Our documentation is clear and to the point, and as soon as the visit's over, everybody else in the enterprise has access to that information.
One of the things that we've added in our process since we've adopted Quippe is an Indivisible, so every patient gets instructions for what they need to look out for, when they need to come back, and so that aspect I think is helpful for engaging a patient.
Documentation is a huge part of what we do every day. Every patient has to have a note written, and it has to be timely and efficient so that we can move on to the next patient. And that's our goal, right, is better patient care. So anything that helps us get better patient care for our patients, we're all about that.
So our physicians in the community love it because they send patients here because of our specialty knowledge, and because that documentation is done so quickly, they're not waiting 3 or 4 days for dictation and then transcription to occur. That note is ready almost the exact same moment the visit is done, so the patient's getting constant feedback. Many of our physicians do the note in front of the patient with the patient, but the providers in the community where the patient may be going back to in a couple of days already has that note that evening. So there's a very rapid turnaround, and we're not waiting days and days to get transcription done.
The biggest benefits for the organization for Quippe is decreased time of build of templates, but most importantly, it's happy providers and happy patients. Patients want to be seen in a timely manner, and they want the attention of their doctor. Quippe is a tool that helps provide that. Doctors want to provide high quality care and want time with their patients and want a good documentation to come out of the visit. Quippe does that as well. So I have efficient build, I have happy providers, and I have happy patients. What more can I want, out of a EHR tool?